got dreams that we gotta pursue. I mean, we all got dreams that we gotta believe in. I mean, we all got targets that we gotta achieve. So how can I rest when I got family to feed? I mean, with my intuition, I'll make wise decision. I'll navigate the chaos and avoid collision. Stick to the program and follow my vision. I'm just trying to keep it real. I got a legacy to build. Yo, I do it for my brothers, do it for my future son. We were just on block life, but look what we become.
Yo, it's your boy HUN Tizzy, and we're back again. It's the GoldenEra UK Rap Podcast. Can I get a round of applause? You know what I'm saying, cuz? To make sure that the energy is correct every single time, you know what I'm saying? Hope everyone's good. We've been off the air for a little second, but we're back again in full effect with more guests, more stories, more epic time traveling, bro. You understand? Into historical moments of the past. You get it? The golden era. So, like, yeah, without further ado, I want to kind of do my due diligence and big up Wagwan. You get me? The proud sponsors, big them up, Wagwan. Give them a little clap. We're not going to do it every week, but, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to give them the energy, yeah. Also, yeah, shout out Lex Stars. Yeah, they're the new... Yeah, new things, fam. Trust me, cognac thing. We're going to try that out in a second. But big them up. Look, give them a little one clap as well. As always, big up Consume London. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Makai. Yeah, No Invite. Jeez. Stash Box. You understand? Yeah. Chauncey TAW. And yeah, I've got a new logo. So shout out Azalea. Azalea? Yeah, Azalea. We have to shout out Azalea because she's done nicely still. You get me? The merchandise is available, so yeah, we can talk. But all right, so let's get into this. This is the golden era, and it's only right that we get the correct people, as I always say. But there's a lot of people that kind of like, they expect to see the people that was on the front of the camera, the people that was always seen. But see, me, my quest is to also get the people that was behind the camera, the other people that did the integral jobs and roles within the scene that made it blossom. Do you understand? So these are the people that need to be bigged up. Do you understand what I'm saying? And with you, I feel like the history goes back 20 years easily. That's me saying that without you even giving me no dates. I know you've been here doing stuff from way back, you understand? Yeah, and I feel like you're someone that's integral to the grime scene, should I say. But we're going to find out if there's the other little bits and bobs that might be amiss. Do you understand what I'm saying? So without further ado, I'm going to let you introduce yourself.
Yes, my name's Dexplicit. Predominantly known as a grime producer, but I make a whole heap of other things as well.
Come on, fam. We got to clap that up. Come on, man. That's mad, that. Do you understand what I'm saying, fam? Come on, man. Respect.
Yes. No,
respect, cuz. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is a stamp, like. You understand? This is for the people at home. So, like, yeah, man. Normally, when I get into it, I kind of, like, find out, like, the person's name and their name meaning. Do you get me?
Okay,
Because there's always a set of people that just been calling you this, your name, but not even realising what's the meaning, how did you get this, do you understand? So let's give them a little...
Yeah, do you know what? It's funny because I used to be called Dexstar. Was DJing and stuff, and I was in a hip-hop crew in my teens.
Okay.
And I was called Dexstar in the crew. I was a producer for the crew. Okay. And around that time, you know...
Is there a year?
Say that again?
A year?
Is there a year? It's got to be... This is in the 90s.
Okay.
Late 90s.
Okay, yeah.
Obi from Dash Recordings.
Okay.
So I've gone and I started doing some music over in his studio. So I'm messing with Dash Recordings. This is a bit after the crew.
So how old are you?
I'm 41 now.
No, but how old was you?
Them times?
Them times, yeah.
Oh, these times I must have been about 17.
17, yeah, man. You got the music bug from early, fam. You know what I mean?
Yeah, from early, man. From early. So, yeah, I grew up around music fully. I've been at Carnival from... My family had stalls at Carnivals. My uncles used to perform.
Okay.
My uncle was in reggae bands and my dad was in a reggae band, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the music bug from.
Yeah.
I was surrounded by it from early, man.
But okay, but your name was Dexter.
Dexter, yeah.
So how did it?
One thing is, we kept going, and we were like, the crew, they'll go and like, because we were still doing battle. It was college time, so we're battle rapping other people, and I kept meeting Dexters. So in the end, Obi from Dash Recordings. The one time I was in a car with him, and he said we got a Dexter already in the camp.
Okay.
In the label, so I said, all right. The rappers that are around me, sometimes in their lyrics, they should say Dexplicit. So I just said, just call me that then, and it just stuck.
Just stuck with
yeah.
So you was making the beats for them and that. Them
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
Okay, rotted. So you see when you say Dice recordings, yeah. For the people at home, can you give them a breakdown of like?
Yeah, Dice. So Dice Recordings, pretty much in North London, Dice Recordings was like really the label that was like really representing the youths at the time. They had I think it's Alpha Omega. I'm sure they had Alpha Omega, yeah. But there was Skepta's early stuff. Was coming off there.
Okay.
Yeah. P Jam, a producer called P Jam.
Okay.
Who ended up we ended up being in a
where's this based? Sorry to keep cutting you, but where's this based? Dice Recordings.
Dice Recordings was predominantly in Edmonton.
Okay.
Edmonton. So it was Edmonton and the surrounding areas really. So yeah, that's how that came about. That's how my name came about. And those are like the early. It goes back before that, but
that's
these are early times. Yeah.
Would you call like Dash Recordings like a new, my time, my generation, a bit longer in the time? Always recordings for North London.
Exactly that.
Like all the hubs.
Exactly that.
Izzy Gibbs is like a new style.
Izzy, yeah.
Narstie.
Big Nastie, yeah.
Tasha Boom was another one that was on Dash Recordings.
Okay,
it's mad. You see Big Nastie?
Yeah.
Way back.
Yeah.
Big Nastie was an artist that was signed to Dice.
With double NAA, innit?
And yeah. But what happened is...
Man. Who's the N-Dubs? It's not N-Dubs, it's N-Dubs.
There you go. Yeah. Solo and yeah.
Solo, that was it, man.
The Monday, yeah. But what's happened, as Big Nastie's blown up, he's ended up becoming a partner in the label. So now he owns the label with the people that originally owned it.
Okay.
So there's 3 owners now.
Okay.
So
That was like the best times for North London grime, like the early starts.
Yeah. So you see how you're seeing Always.
Yeah. That was
Dice was an early version of this.
From young and made them into something better.
Yes.
It was like a hub.
And what was the name of the person that owned it?
Obi
originally. Okay.
So Obi'd find the talent. If there was any young talent around, just come studio. He didn't He didn't charge nothing. He just let you use the stuff, man.
And then put it out, like.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then put it out. And
what was the outlets? How was it going out?
The outlet. So I had a tune. My tune on there was a vinyl called, was it Zombie?
Oh, it was vinyls, yeah?
Yeah. They had raves, everything. They was putting on events. Yeah, so I had a vinyl that came out. That was one of my first. That was probably my second vinyl ever, actually. The first one my dad put out because he was showing me how to, how the game, how to do for self type.
Yeah. Okay.
So he just showed me the process.
What was the name?
Of the first record.
The first one and the second one.
The first one was called Dutchie Pot.
Dutchie Pot, okay.
Yeah.
Is that available on the...
It's online, but it's kind of, you have to look for it. It's one of those ones. It's not like on the DSPs, on the Spotify.
Yeah.
You won't find it on there.
It's on YouTube somewhere.
Yeah, you'd have to find it.
You gotta swerve it and look for it still. Okay, what was the second one?
Second one was Zombie. Zombie, I'm sure it was called. I can't remember what the EP was called. I'm sure the EP had a name itself, but the main track was called Zombie.
And the beats were predominant, they were all grime beats at the time?
Grime beats, yeah. Both these EPs is grime.
They're all grime, so you've always been on the...
Yeah. From I was releasing anything, it was all grime.
Okay. Go on.
No, I was just going to say, because I guess I got to an age where... Because there was garage around. And we weren't calling it grime yet, though. It was all still garage.
Yes.
But it was getting darker, because I came in on the tail end of garage, where it was getting so minimal but they hadn't changed the name yet. But
Yeah.
it wasn't the same music.
There's always debates on who gave it the name grime, and do you understand? I heard someone say, "No, these people was doing this and these people was doing that, but it wasn't called this." Do you know what I mean? Like, There's a big debate about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Did you say your first EP was called Real Hench? The Real Hench?
No, that was later.
Later,
That
yeah.
was about 05. Yeah, so Real Hench was after POW.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, and that's like massive, but I don't even feel like we're even just there yet. You know what I mean? Yeah, what would you say was your influences at the time?
My influences, so
Yeah.
it's interesting because I grew up on pretty much, in terms of the household and stuff, when I was really young, it was all just reggae and dancehall. Then when I started listening to my own music, it was a lot of hip hop. It was mostly US hip hop at first in school. Then the garage, jungle came up.
Okay,
came up.
what Stevie Hyper D and them and there?
Yes, Steve, Brocky and
Jungle, are you
Shabba
ready? And all that.
Skipper. Yeah. But I was still a bit too young to go to the raves. So I remember in the ends, like all the older lot on their estates and stuff, they're going, they all dressed up. I see them going to telepathy and these
telepathy
things.
and oh, come on, roast them.
You see, but I was still too young, so my first, I didn't go raving till I was about 13. I started going pleasure rooms and exposure at Ali Pali. These things.
Yeah.
And I remember there was one jungle rave at Ali Pali, and they started trying to bring in garage, and the crowd weren't having it yet.
What,
it was too
having
early.
it? Was
But
it too-
I was on it. I liked garage at the time when it was coming.
Yeah. I've had my run in the garage scene more than grime. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
I liked garage, but they're both heavy still.
These times it was a bit too early to bring it into a jungle rave anyway. So jumped on the garage. I was making garage, but I was at the tail end of garage.
Bro, that drink's mad.
It's mad.
Jeez, bro.
Was that the juice, yeah?
Leg Stars, big them up, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That was crazy still. Big up Leg Stars.
Yeah, man, that's it for this one. Nah, come on, because you need to keep focused. Yeah, cuz. So, all right, school days.
School days,
Yeah.
yeah. This is what I'm talking about. This is all school days.
This is all school days.
Yeah.
So this is what I normally ask the guest what school they went, yeah? But it's in aid of obviously bigging up the school, but we also find out that this person also went to that school, and this person, we find out that school actually was a talented, it was a musical hub or a talent hub, let's say, because you might be footballers or actors. So give your school a shout out.
Yeah, so I went to a school called Bishop Stopford in Enfield.
Okay.
And I just moved into Enfield to go to that school, like just at the start of going to secondary.
Yeah.
So I used to live with Nazar, not with Nazar, near
Yeah,
Nazar.
big up Nazar as well. We're going to talk about Nazar in a second.
In Hackney.
In Hackney, okay. Okay, so you're originally from Hackney then?
Yeah, that's how I know Naz.
So why didn't you say that then, cuz?
What do you mean?
You got to start off like, you know, them ones, so you're originally from Hackney. What part?
London Fields.
Okay, cool. So it's mad.
But my school was in Dalston.
In Dalston?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that's how I know Naz. And
still, so that's how the link. Okay.
Yeah, even my
Naz.
engineer was my next door neighbour from back then.
Okay.
Yeah, so... Yeah, man. So I've gone to Bishop Stopford. Shy FX used to go to my school.
Okay.
Jeez,
that's
okay. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a proper
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We have to look on the boards and see the tally and see we do a board and tally like, yo, okay, Shy FX, all right.
But I didn't know him though because he's older than me.
He's a bit older, isn't it? Because he was doing all the jungle tunes and all that, isn't it? Chopper and all them bad boy tunes there. Yeah. Okay. Anyone else?
Anyone else? Tion Wayne went there.
Okay.
He's younger than me.
Yeah.
So he was in my sister's year.
Okay.
So she knows him. I don't know him. And there's a producer in my class called Skills. He did a lot of production for like Lethal B and Akala and stuff.
Okay.
Good producer. So yeah. These times I was billing PCs for like producers around me in school. So I
Okay.
built him his first PC, and there's a few producers
So,
that.
how did you even get into that? Because that don't even make sense to me.
That's
Like,
crazy.
how old are you? You're in secondary school,
Secondary
obviously. So,
school, yeah,
what
so-
age are we talking like?
I was maybe about these times 13, around 12, 13.
And you're building PC. So, where have you acquired this
You know what
know-how?
There was my family was using a PC mechanic. He's a friend of the family for years, so I just kind of used to ask him questions or watch how he does it, and he just showed me and just give me the knowledge, and I'll just start buying pieces at the computer fair and putting it together.
Just putting it together.
Yeah.
So people are coming to you in school, like.
Yeah, and I'll build their PC. I'll show them what you need to do, bring them computer fair or something, buy the parts, put it together, man.
So, okay, wow, that is mad. So what got you into the art form of making music yourself then? If you're, are you making music the times that you're building the PCs?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was DJing first. I was into DJing. I was doing house parties and mostly only house parties these times. But what happened is, I lost my trailer for it, you know.
You're DJing, you're doing house parties.
Yeah, boom.
What got you into music?
I sold my decks. And but my dad, he had a little setup in the garage. Just a small kind of setup in the garage. And once I sold my decks, I kind of started messing around. And he showed me Cubase, how to kind of work Cubase. So I was building stuff. I was just experimenting.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe by about 15, that's when
Dutchy.
stuff started to sound like songs that I
Yeah.
could get behind. Yeah.
That's when you made that song.
Yeah.
Was it called the
Dutchy pot.
Dutchy pot. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you put it on the vinyl. You put it on vinyl to get it out of there.
Yeah.
So how was you distributing it? You've got it on vinyl now. How are you getting it?
So my dad would bring me to like Riddem Division and some of the record shops, and he was just showing me how this sale and return things goes and going
and talking to the people.
Yeah,
like,
I was just meeting the people and seeing how it's actually done. So that was my earliest kind of exposure to doing this thing yourself.
thing yourself, innit? So
Yeah.
now you're on your job now, innit? Like that's
I guess later down though, we'll get to it. But when I was now I'm maybe 17. Now, one of the guys at college, he's played one of my CDs at home, and his sister's boyfriend, Martin Samuda, he's heard the tunes, and he said, "Who's this?" Next thing, he's called me. I spoke to him on the phone, so I've gone and linked him now, and he's brought me to Sticky and Jason.
okay.
Jason K, Sticky,
Okay.
Social Circles.
Okay.
Yes,
yeah.
and these times, I grew up kind of, my favourite producers growing up was Dre, Timbaland, Sticky and Wookie.
Okay. Yeah.
So to me, Sticky,
yes, like this is like you're doing stuff, innit? Like you're feeling
it
like
was a
you're
big thing for me,
progression,
yeah.
innit?
Yeah,
Like you
so-
can learn a thing or two.
he's brought me there. They've picked out an EP on the spot, him and Jason, R.I.P. Jason. And then, they've released that. And then I've got a release now on Social Circles. I was like 17. To me, that's like,
That's a massive,
even still,
massive achievement.
that's my favourite garage label.
Yeah.
So they put out like Miss Dynamite, Boo, Tubby T, Tales of the Hood. They had loads of big, massive, some of the biggest tunes that have come out of garage. It was kind of an honour to release with them. And that happened, which was good. It sold you know what, it only sold 2,000 records. But to me, they were saying, it's only done 2,000. To me, I sold 2,000 records.
Yeah. You
know
come
what
on,
I
that's
mean?
like a independently as well. You know what I'm
So to
saying?
me,
Like,
that was a big thing to me, man. And then a couple years later than that, POW happened.
Okay.
And
So, cuz, you see, like, okay, you've made POW, yeah?
Yeah.
But, yeah, cuz we need to go to, like, how the process, do you know, like...
To get there.
Like, to get there, like, how did, like, you know what I mean? Like, how long is it taking you to make beats at this process now? From since you started, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, so, do you know what? That's a good question, I don't even remember how long it used to take me when I first started, but yeah, I don't really remember. More time, I'm just there vibing. I had a brethren, TK, would be there just chilling, because we was in the garage. So people would, all my friends used to, you know, like, remember Moesha? You know, people used to just come to a yard.
Fredro Star was in it.
That's what my house was like.
Okay, yeah.
So all the man them used to come round and just hang in the garage, and I'll just be billing tune, and yeah, man, just vibing. So I don't remember how long it took me to build tunes. People, other producers around, like P-Jam, they'll come round and...
Okay, so now you're like, people are... Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like, it's not just you...
No,
do you know what I mean? There's other producers
There's
and
other
stuff,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was the general thing that was going on them times? Was there a radio station around there?
Yeah, because there was a few guys around me that was just getting onto... They're DJing on stations now, but this time it was like, rah, you're on a station. It's like, yeah, you're DJing on radio, you know?
Yeah. Did they have like MCs? Was it the times when it, you know, the ones? See, garage, for me, I just feel like there was obviously an MC for garage, but it would just be a DJ sometimes. You didn't always need the MC to spit bars. Sometimes it was just to bubble up the track to go on. But you see, with grime, it feels like you needed to have an MC. You needed to have a couple MCs, in fact. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear that. But you know what? Even in the era of garage that I came in, which was near the end, by then it was getting very much MC dominated as well.
Yeah.
So these times you got the Heartless, Pay As You Go, So Solid.
Yeah.
So it was kind of that area. So everyone my age, if you weren't a DJ, you was gonna be you either DJing or you're MCing.
Else there's no point even being around.
Yeah, so everyone that's in my yard coming around, they're MCing or
doing something. Yeah,
there you go.
Okay, what can you name any of them? Remember any of them?
There's a DJ called Weighty J.
Weighty J, okay.
Yeah. He's still active now.
Shout him out. You get me?
Yeah. He's I think he bought my decks when I said I sold my decks.
Yeah.
To Weighty J still. Yeah. Yeah.
Cold. All right, guys. So the making of POW, yeah? How did that, like, do you remember the process of that?
I do, you know. So that friend that I told you about that built the tunes for Akala and Bizzle and stuff, who had done his PC, Skills his name is. I went to his yard, he was in Forest Gate at the time, and he was getting his hair done, but he had a PC set up on the floor. So just to kill time while I was waiting for him, I think we was going out. We was going to go out somewhere. So just to kill time, I just thought, you know what, let me just build a Riddem.
Yeah, okay.
And it was about half an hour, 40 minutes, and that was the Riddem.
That was the Riddem. And that. What was your inspirations behind? Did you know that this was going to be something big? Like, did you have anything bigger at the time? What was your biggest track at the time?
My biggest track at the time was...
Was Bulla Cake made yet? Because I know that was one of your... I remember that track flying around.
Bulla Cake was made, but Bulla Cake was just on the PC. Like,
okay,
it
so
wasn't...
no one hasn't...
Nah, I didn't even... That tune weren't even a big tune to me. That's just a tune.
You're not even rating the tune.
That's just a tune. You know what it is? That was a different style for me. That's me going like with the more... These times I'm focusing on the darker stuff.
Yeah.
And Bulla Cake was more kind of housey, and so that was kind of... That wasn't my focus. My focus was more the darker, grimy stuff. Yeah.
So was you trying to get your music to MCs at the time?
Yeah.
Was like, so who had you? Was there anyone you had worked with at the time?
No big MCs yet.
Big MCs yet? Okay.
No. These times, I think the first set of MCs that had a name that I worked with. Sorry, I thought I turned that off now. Yeah, the first big set of MCs that I worked with was Venom Crew.
Venom Crew, okay.
Yeah.
Where are they from? Who are they?
Venom Crew's from, they're like Tottenham, Edmonton.
Okay.
Yeah, predominantly Tottenham, but some of the members were from Edmonton. And their manager knew my manager, big up Antoine Ford, Antoine Ford I work with closely now as well. He's manages my projects and stuff.
Okay.
So they were the first people I worked with. Orange, you heard of Orange?
Orange. Was that a track? What's that?
Nah, that's an MC. He was one of the most popular
Or
people.
was they garage or grime? There was more
grime.
More grime.
Yeah.
Okay,
But remember, these times we weren't calling it grime. The name wasn't there
so
yet.
what was the name?
People would still call it
What
garage.
would you was calling it? Okay.
Yeah, I used to, even when people were calling it grime, I was still calling it garage for about 2 years. Yeah, so... But,
So you see when you made POW,
yeah.
did you name it POW as well? What did you name the
No. I called it Flamer Riddem. That was just the...
beat? Flamer Riddem.
Yeah.
Okay.
But and
That's
Lethal
mad.
called it Forward Riddem.
Forward.
Yeah. And
Okay.
POW was the song itself, but the rhythm was called
Forward. Okay,
Riddem.
and that's what allowed other people to be able to... Because you see that track here, I do remember it being banned.
Yeah.
Like, banned.
It got
How comes though? Why is it banned?
Because people just weren't behaving themselves when this.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you
The
mean?
tune was sent. Do you know what? The tune was just sending people mad. I can't explain it. It's just they just felt. You know, like, do you remember Noriega Superfug?
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Do you know, like, at certain Westwood raves or something, if he dropped that tune,
It's too much.
everyone would just start going off.
Yeah.
That's what POW did.
Yeah. See, Lethal did, I don't know, see the process of, like, when you gave him the beat, yeah? You just said, Lethal, just take that? Or did you
Yeah,
think,
'cause-
Lethal's going to do madness with this?
How that came about is Lethal, he's come to a radio station that, so, all right, boom. College times. College times, I met this guy called Slick, DJ. He was a DJ and he was DJing in stations. He was kind of DJing with a couple of crews. He was DJing with G-Fam, that's Dimples and Random Impulse, RST, these guys. And he was DJing with a crew called Slingshot. One of his crews had Morfire as guests. So he's told me, look, we got Morfire coming, roll through. So I've just come through, I'm just sitting there in the corner, just taking it all in. He kept playing, he was always playing my tunes. And he's played, every time he's playing one of my tunes, Biz was saying, yo, who made this? Who done this one? And they keep pointing at this guy in the corner. So then at the end, he's just come and take my number. I said, look, send me a CD. I sent him a CD. He picked one first. He picked a tune called Might Be, which went on to do well. So I couldn't give him that because Jason K wanted that.
Okay.
But that went on to do well in the baseline scene a few years later.
Okay.
So he knows his beats. He's picking them, yeah. So then he picked that one instead, and he said he's got an idea. He wants to put 10 people on one track. These times, remember, I've not worked with big MCs yet. This is so. Just having a tune, even if it was just Bizzle by himself.
You're grateful.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
You know what I
so
mean?
he's had an idea.
Did he
for
break
10
down the
people.
idea to you? Like, because from what I know or what I remember, all of the lyrics, they're all of the people's reload bars. So that means there's a reload every verse. That's mental. That's 10 reloads. Immediately.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So are we gonna even hear the 10th rapper? That's crazy. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, it's a genius idea. But no, he didn't tell me that. He didn't tell me. I didn't know which MCs it was. He just said he had the idea for the 10 MCs. That was the format.
Okay.
And then it wasn't until he just played me the tune. And I'm hearing all the MCs
all of the MCs, But you know these guys
I know
now.
them.
They're
These
known,
are people
they're
that
on
I
the
listen
radio.
to regularly, So it's crazy times,
This
man.
is crazy, cuz. Yeah, so what was that you said at the back? What did you say, Chancey? Can't drop that in there?
Yeah, no, I was 14 at the time still when POW came out. So
Yeah.
I remember like the wild days surrounding that tune. Like when it was popping in, like, I think it was under 16s. Whenever that tune would come on, it was a madness there.
Because there used to be under 16 dances and under 18s dances. We don't have them no more, but yeah.
Liquid or
But
something.
you said something about...
Liquid Envy, yeah.
You said something about there being two of them.
Yeah, there was two versions, isn't it?
There's two versions.
I
Yes.
can't remember who was on the first one.
Hot Shots.
Hot Shots, yeah.
Hot Shot, he had a
What,
he had a
just one
16 at
person?
the end.
Okay.
The only person that had a 16.
Okay.
And he was just reeling off gun names. The whole
that's
16.
him. I'm gonna draw for that. Is that one that was going mad at the end? Okay. Why did he get taken off? He's moving too mental, isn't it?
Do you know what?
He's too mad.
I don't know the reason why. I heard that's the reason why.
He's too mad. He's too mad. He's too much guns, man.
When the tune got signed,
because
they
the
took it
track
off, I think.
it got banned. I remember reading it in the articles recently to do my research, but I remember at the time, but it's everyone's most known verse. So then that's crazy then.
There was the DJ, you know what? I spoke to DJs that told me they played at like certain places, like even Eros, and the promoter would just tell them, no, lock it off.
Lock it off, it's too much.
Lock it off. Time and Envy, lock it off. But I've had instrumentals banned as well.
Okay.
I've had there's a Bulla Cake.
Bulla Cake got banned?
Bulla Cake got banned in certain places in Birmingham.
Why?
Because Bulla Cake is like POW, but in a different scene. The different scene, they receive it.
In the same kind of energy.
It's still got the kind of cult classic kind of thing,
Okay, so was that a formula you was kind of using at the time?
Well, to me, these are two very different tunes, but it must have been a similar energy that I was just working with, you know, that I was trying to achieve.
Tune it up as they're plugging into the frequencies, like, you know them ones, higher power thing, like, you know what I mean?
Because I still remember the mentality that I had building these tunes, and I was always I still am club orientated.
Yeah.
So I was very club focused. I'll be focusing on like build-ups and drops and energy, and it was all about energy and momentum of the rhythm. Even from when I was in my teens, I had this mentality. So I guess, it just translated to the clubs. Yeah.
Wow. So you see what,
Quick one quick thing. That Riddem, you said you was 14 when it came out. Yeah. When I built it, I was 12. Oh, you was 12,
what?
sorry. You was 12.
What? Yeah. You was 12 when you made it? Like,
no, he was 12.
Okay.
So it was 2 years that Riddem was, was surfacing, and Slick was playing it on Heat FM, and so.
How old was you when you built that?
How old was I? I must have been about
18?
Yeah, I've got to be about 17, 18 oldest, but I don't even think I was 18 yet. Yeah, I must have been about.
So was that
17.
one of your biggest achievements at the time?
Oh, for sure, at the time.
For sure, and that. Where did it chart as well?
11, but it came out on Christmas week.
Okay.
So
wasn't that one of the first grime? What was that like? I've got some information, man. Shit, let me not even.
Yeah, the thing is though.
It was like it had some stipulations behind it. It wasn't just a track.
But that tune dropped in.
Okay, it was
April,
deemed just too aggressive. It was 2004 it came out.
Yeah, but it was summertime it came out.
Yeah.
And it wasn't till December where it was properly released.
You know what it is? Because More Fire at the time, they had Oi.
Yeah. More Fire was...
They did Oi in 2002. So 2 years later now, Lethal B's doing a solo. But it's not even a solo because he still brought everyone...
Yeah, he had his people on there again.
On the track again anyway, do you get what I'm saying? But it just was a powerhouse track on that, innit? Yeah,
it was more label focused now. So now he's got his own label, Lethal Bizzle Records. So he's kind of, you know, it's all Bizzle now.
Yeah.
So he still brought his man them with him.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's business, isn't it? Was you ever a part of More Fire? Because it felt like that's not the only track you did with them.
Not officially, but yeah, you know, I suppose kind of an affiliation. Because I was producing for them non-stop. Lethal would literally come to my mum's house and just gas me up. He just come back and gas me up. Yo, Dex, I need this. I need something mad. I need boom, boom, boom. Yeah, he just knew certain. The thing is, I go by excitement. For me, if you want the best work out of me, you gotta gas me. More than money, more than anything, it's just gas. So that's why I've done tunes with like Big Nastie and that. Nastie's another one. He just knows how to gas me.
That leads, see what you're saying now, leads into the next question. God, that's what I'm saying. Golden era, God.
You see, with regards to POW, I've always thought that Lethal B gave it as another, like after the banding, before that it was already coming, so he wanted to bring back the essence of 8 bars. Like always bringing back, everyone just do an 8 bar. But how did that, was it like everyone was in a room and he just told them, look, strap an 8 bar, we're doing a tune? and you lot already knew because you was in your mind. I remember an interview where he said that you was in the room with him, but was you in the room making POW?
No. So
That would have been crazy. I'm in your mum's yard, bare MCs doing.
No. But Lethal had the vision. So the whole 8-bar thing was definitely Bizzle's brainchild. So he's saying to me. Say that again?
Bluetooth for you. That's how it got around first. Before charts, it was Bluetooth where I first got POW. Someone had to send you because the whole version was hard to send because you had to delete all your things and then leave it on your messages, bro. That's how big the song was.
Yeah,
big memory file.
Yeah, cause remember that tune was that tune was going around for time before it came out officially.
Yeah, bro. It was like a 7-minute song, bro.
Yeah.
Not 7, baby.
Was it 7? How long was it?
It wasn't long.
No, it wasn't. You know, I think it was like when
It's
it like
8
2
bars
minutes,
though.
2 minutes something.
Because there was 3:30.
Yeah.
You know why it felt long?
Because it kept getting
Oh,
weird.
that sounds crazy. But listen, the golden era is Y3. It's Y3, look, Y3. But what I'm saying is, you know why it felt like that amount of time? Because you reloaded it.
Yeah, no, 100%.
You reloaded it about 5 times straight away. Like,
was my favourite one in
the drop of the metal, crack your skull, and all these madman bars coming. Remember, you're listening to all of the tapes and all of the sets, like on radio doing this, and now it's on a track where.
Did you go drum shed? The culture cliff?
No, I did. Do you know I didn't even know that was happening? You know, the Red Bull thing. No, I didn't know.
But that's legendary. You made that originally, innit? Legendary.
Yeah, the original
Grime Scene Saviour, innit? That's your beat, innit? Like,
yeah. That was me.
Nokia beats.
What happened? That tune.
yeah, let's break that down. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's break that one down.
So originally, in 2005, Akala, you know Akala, everyone knows Akala.
That was his anthem.
Yeah, Akala had a hip hop tune. He's got me to remix it in 05. Done. Now, the other day, Chips hit me up and said, "Yo, what are you saying? How do you feel about us doing like a 8-bar rhythm again on this rhythm now?" So then I would say, "Yeah, let's do it. As long as Akala's cool." But he said he spoke to Akala already, so he's got the
He's already got the
okay
go
from
ahead.
Akala,
Yeah. He just needs the from you now.
So I said, "Alright, cool, let's do it." I've come off the phone, gassed.
Gassed again. Yeah.
So I straight away I said, "You know what? If he's gonna use that, let me just chop it up." Yeah.
So you made it again
Straight away off the come off the phone.
Okay. So what's the program? You see, like last time you did it on what, on Cubase? Was it Cubase
No,
when you
Fruity Loops?
Fruity Loops.
Yeah.
So what we
Still
working
fruity.
with? Now? Okay,
I'm fruity
straight
forever.
to the essence. Straight back to the essence.
Yeah, no, I'm fruity forever.
God.
But what I've done, I didn't, because remember I ain't even got the parts to that tune no more. So what I did, I did it old school. Remember old school guy, we used to chop things up, bootleg it. I just bootlegged up my own tune.
You're a G.
So I just cut and pasted up the rhythm. Yeah. Just chopped it up and put it back together again. And sent it to him.
He's gassed.
And he liked it.
You will do the work. You will do the works if you're a gas like that. You know what I mean? Gassed.
Yeah.
I like it.
So that's it. So
and send it back to him, and he
sent
said
it back to him. Then boom, he just got everyone in the studio one day, banged out that tune, done.
But you see that track, okay, see the feeling behind that track. I feel like POW. That's what I feel like. I feel like. See, I saw him. I don't know where he went somewhere, and it's like he just done that. See when it's the culture clash, isn't it? He just Chip came on and just went legend, and I'm like, oh my, like 2025 here with a new madness.
Head of my thing though, right?
Madness.
Chip, I known Chip from like when Chip
That's
was
what I'm
like,
saying.
Chip must have been like 14.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
So the mad thing for me is the 14-year-old that just had mad swag when he was young, because he was been a bars from long. You know, 20 years after POW, literally.
Because he's not even on POW, is he?
No.
He's not even like them times where who is he? Is he someone them times? When POW's
POW times.
2004?
I think Chip was a bit young still. Nah.
So he's not even. So
I hadn't even met Chip.
Big up
them
Chip.
times.
You get
He
me?
was still in school.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So he.
Chip was after.
No, but he's knowing. You know what I mean? He knows that like this is.
He was one of
he was around, but he knows that this is someone.
Yeah.
Coming in, you know what I mean? The headphones on every day.
Yeah, no, because that track here, when I hear him drop Legend, it feels like this is a big grime track, fam. Like he's not drawing for You know what I mean? Grime Scene, he's not drawing for that no more. Like, I don't hear him dropping that bar straight away. He's dropping legend. He's simple. Legend. And everyone's filling in the gaps, cuz straight away, fam. Straight away,
When
yo.
they perform the song for him.
Well, the mad thing is, remember, as I said, 20 years to the month from POW. Chip now, the MC that I met when he was like 14, he's giving me the next one.
The next one,
yeah,
yes.
So it's crazy.
That's what I mean.
Crazy. And he had the same mentality as in, he's told everyone he wants their wheel up bars. So but the difference, his
essence.
twang on it was, don't give me the wheel up bars as everyone knows them. Switch it up.
Switch it up. And
So
that.
everyone flipped and just kind of changed their bar.
Okay.
So it made that special again.
Special again, yeah. Like it's like a dub plate, like how
Yes,
you would
there
hear
you
a
go.
dub.
There you go. Yeah.
That's that probably one of the essences of grime.
Yeah.
You know, like some of the things that like sometimes people forget and start going into different patterns and start spitting bare bars, but really it is a repeater, but without it being. You know what I mean, innit?
Yeah.
He's brought it back with that kind of track.
That forward bar.
Yeah.
When I say forward, not forward rhythm, just
But
in the
forward,
dance.
the
The one
bar,
that gets
like,
you the
yeah,
wheel.
the bar that's gonna get you a wheel
Yeah.
straight away.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
So that Riddem, another 10 reloads again.
Another 10 reloads
Yeah.
straight away. So that's 10 minutes then.
On the Culture Clash, where-
That's 10 minutes then, isn't it? Like,
I didn't go, but I watched it on YouTube.
You watch, yeah.
but you proper watched
He
it.
came out. He didn't
Street
spit
fighting.
One bar. He just done half of one bar. Yeah. Straight away. Wheel up. Everyone was singing a song.
Going crazy.
He's on
and
both.
stuff.
He's on POW and
Yeah.
Grime Scene Saviours as well, yeah.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
And there's a couple of them, Jamaica B, Flow Down, they're on both.
Yeah.
So it meant a lot of things. That tune, the second one, that meant a lot of things.
If you had to
a
choose
lot of
one.
people. If I had to choose one.
Yeah. I know that's off the spot.
Do you know
like,
what
on
the thing
top.
is with me? My favourite song is always the last song that I made. But these two tunes, they mean different things to me. They mean different things. They represent different times of my careers and stuff. So, you know, respect to both rhythms. But I guess the new tune is the new
The
tune.
new tunes just smashing up the place and that it's getting
new tune,
hella ratings. Hella ratings, you know what I mean? So, cuz, you know what? The next thing I wanted to talk to you about, your credit list. See, when I say that, like, you know, like in terms of people you've worked with, because we've already said a few people like Lethal B. I
Yeah.
feel like you was a part of More Fire, but who else is there? You know them ones like.
Fire Camp, because More Fire was...
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
But that's what I'm saying. That's
yeah.
why.
But I
what's the
wasn't in
golden era?
Fire Camp, but I was... A lot of people thought I was, because I was
Yeah.
building so many rhythms for them.
Yeah, that's initially when I started looking at your discography. I think it's called.
Yeah.
It's like I could see, like, hold on, you've done it's more stuff with
Yeah.
with them. Do you understand?
Yeah,
so I felt like,
yeah.
was you the unofficial producer?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Well, do you know as well, at the time, the game, especially the kind of... In East London, the East London grime scene was kind of split in two. So I came in on Bizzle's side.
Yeah.
So I was kind of... Straight away, that meant there's a whole kind of bunch of crews and stuff that I can't even work with.
Straight away.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just is
cool,
what it is.
Cool. Straight away. It don't
yeah.
even make sense. Like, yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't mind though.
Yeah.
That's all
Because
good.
you're working with them.
I'll get
and-
to work with Fire Camp.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was running with them, so it was all good, man.
No.
Yeah. But it's all good because all the people that I couldn't work with then, you know,
So
as things progress.
give us like a little
Roll
credit
Deep.
list. Roll
you
Deep.
had more Fire Camp and you had Roll Deep. So if I'm working with Fire Camp, it's going to be difficult to work with Roll
yeah,
Deep.
of course.
But later on, I got to work with the MCs that I wanted to work with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I did the tunes with Wiley and Trim and
Trim, yeah. Trim
Flo
was
Dan, Jamaica
cold.
B.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, I still want to work with Manga.
Hold on. Manga.
Yeah.
Saint Hilaire, he's sick as well.
Manga's one of my favourites right now, man. Crazy.
What about Swiss? Flow Down, DJ Cameo, Gemma Fox. Let's
Yeah.
not miss out the history, fam.
Well, funny enough,
Let's not miss out the history, fam. The people
Swiss.
at home's waiting to hear.
Swiss Swiss is
Come on,
like a
Kazi.
brother to man right now. Like me and Swiss reason all the time. And I did a tune called Link Up Season in 2016.
See? Written down.
And I had Black the Ripper,
Researcher.
R.I.P.
Black the
Samson.
Ripper.
Yeah.
Okay, and so let's break down your relationship with Black the Ripper.
With Black, yeah. So Black,
Rest in peace.
rest in peace, yeah. So Black the Ripper, funny enough, Martin Smuda, who was my manager,
Yes.
he kept telling me about there's a young guy called Black the Ripper. It's his sister's little brother's brethren, and he's hard, and he said what he used to love about his content, that he kind of, it's a bit different from everyone. He's a bit more righteous with his content. But he was saying, yeah, like this guy, trust me, you need to hear him. He's hard. Anyway, boom, boom, boom. I've bumped into Black the Ripper. We was meant to link ages ago, but I bumped into him in Edmonton. And so we just gone studio, done a first tune in the studio. After we finished the tune, we're just in the studio just reasoning, and we realised we got a lot in common, like certain things and, you know, things that we don't like and things that we do like, and boom, boom, boom. So
What was the name of the track?
The tune, it never came out, that tune. I can't remember what it was called, you know, but...
And what was it? Was it grime? Was it rap?
It was a hip-hop tune.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
and we decided to make a mixtape on the spot. We said, you know what, let's build a mixtape.
Okay.
So we started working on it. So every day now, we're in studio. So then what happened, we kind of hit it off. So we're now navigating the scene together. So for about 3-4 years, me and Black was like pretty much inseparable every day.
Is this after POW?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is after POW now.
Okay.
So yeah, we're kind of, and Nuz is there as well, just rolling, we're just navigating the scene. We did the Westwood show.
Okay, yeah.
And when we went Westwood,
Yeah.
Westwood was so impressed with Black that he said, you need to come back next week.
He said next week.
Yeah,
you
so
know?
we went twice.
I said, you just come back next week. Yeah. He
And then we do
knew
things
what
like
time it was.
SBTV at the N64. Is it N64? F64, that's it.
yeah.
Won that one.
Yeah, and he won it, yeah. So he was
Rest in peace
Big
also,
up
yeah,
Jamal,
come on.
yes. So he was, you know, we were just kind of billing Riddem.
Just billing rhythms.
Just billing Riddem, yeah, working, yeah. So, but you know, even in like personal life, we was rolling as well. So, yeah, it's mad still.
And rest in peace, man. Come on, man. Big up Black the Ripper all the time,
Big up
man.
Samson.
But you see what, yeah? Did you always see them times? Because I know you. See how I know you? Nazar. Nazar always comes to my house. Hunt, Black the Ripper. Hunt, Dex. Hunt, same things. And I think to myself, I know Nazar comes around you and says, oh, Hunt, my brother. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we kind of know each other.
Yeah.
And there was a time when Nazar said, okay, Hunt, we're going to go and link Dex, yeah? Because, like, he's got the studio. You know, like, he always amps the story up. Like, he's busy, Hunt, but, like...
Chocolate Factory.
I just know that it was...
Subway.
I don't know. See me, I'm a person that if you say we're going studio, like, I'm just getting in the car with you, fam. Like, you can kind of trick me like that. You know them ones like, cuz you can all go around the block and all that and come back to my flats and all that, cuz I wouldn't know, like, cuz I'm just gassed. Like, yeah, like you said, gassed. So, yeah, we've turned up at your studio.
Yeah.
And you're there, like, you're doing the things, you know, like... Boom, I've seen Big Nastie just walk in the building.
Chocolate Factory, definitely.
That's Big Nastie just walk in the building. He's like, yeah, the same, like, you know, like the one we see on the internet, but he's just there, his jokes.
Same, exactly.
The same, like, yeah, bam.
His Labyrinth had his
Yes, yeah, that's
Okay,
it.
yeah, fam. Like, and I remember, like, just linking you then, and I remember we was meant to do a song, and Black the Ripper was meant to put his verse on, but he wasn't there. He was meant to do it later or something. But I can't remember what happened. I think we ended up even just spilling zoots, and this guy chilling in with Big Nastie in his car. I think he had like a Ford, you know, like he had like some big. Them times it was like a big thing. Them times, and we was just in the car. Sorry, cuz we was in the car just smoking trees and busting and just busting jokes, like, you know what I mean, fam?
You know what? It's mad because with me. And it's just kind of happened like this, where the people I mess with, I like really mess with them. So like, Big Nasty is really my brethren. Like,
yeah, he's not just a client. Like,
so, yeah, when I look back, I see, I've done bare tunes with Nas, but that's because we really know each other. So we really, he could just call me, yo, Dex, I'm at studio. He said, boom.
Yeah, and just pull up like that and stuff.
Same with Black the Ripper. It's same thing. Like, even with Bizzle, Bizzle could just turn up at my mum's yard and, because...
Same thing and stuff.
Yeah,
and
if I'm kind of working with you, I'm really working, man. Yeah.
Do you know what I want to do, though, as well? Because I should have done it at the beginning. But see this thing here, yeah? When we're flowing, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it goes.
It just goes. And when you pick it up, you pick it up. But I'm going to hit them with a who said. Because it's not a golden era without me doing a who said. So listen, this is for the people at home. But obviously, if you lots pre the thing, but don't let them... All right, cool. Big Spliff, Dragon Stout. Brothers used to cuss me for spitting, they all rapping now. Life's a roundabout, spinning circles. I'm trying to get this squiller before going commercial. Who said that bar? Leave some comments below. You know what I mean? So like, anyway, do you know?
Yeah, the maddest thing...
Cool,
no, I'm not going to say that.
That's cool, nah.
I'm just saying, yeah, there wasn't many man rapping about the Big Spliff and thing in that era.
In that era. So you know, like...
Straight away when he said that, I knew who that was.
It's like, okay, cool. Who said? That's for you lots at home, put that in the thing. You know them ones. Yeah, let's check this out. So yeah, 20th year anniversary of Power as well.
Yes.
We didn't even mention that.
Last
Like,
year.
how did you feel seeing that? Like, what was the feeling?
Yeah, I guess, you know, I guess it was, I had a sense of like, I was honoured, man. I was proud, I guess. I was proud that something I made has become part of the culture. Because it's become part of the culture.
It is part of it.
Yeah.
Like, man's doing tour, like, you know, like
It's a big part of the
This
culture.
is a big
You know what I mean?
staple.
It's not like just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a big part of it.
Even the fact that there was like, that people care that this tune's been 20 years and there's, you know, Bizzle put on an event.
It's one
and
of the big grime songs to, you know what I mean? Like, to come out. It's one of the biggest grime songs to come out of the UK, I'll say. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, most definitely.
those songs, but not like Power was just a different level.
It got banned. So from there saying that,
You see when you hear that song?
Yeah.
The energy, bro. You know, like when we used to go Liquid in these places, bro. Like, it was mad.
Yeah.
Them times we can't go partying, you know, Liquid and that. Now I think they changed it to Oceano or something like that. But under 18 raves, bro, it was mad.
Yeah.
Crazy. When songs like that come on, bro, it's just mad.
it's
bro.
madness, like,
Fights might kick off and that.
for real, you saying fights, like, actually.
Yeah.
It made sense for them to ban it. Well, not made sense, but it made sense why they banned it. You know what I'm saying? If a man's saying, oh, crack your skull, it's kind of like...
Yeah. I remember my
That era as well.
Man's not thinking, innit? So, man's not thinking, man actually bust your head as well. And Napa was big them times as well.
He's hencher now. Napa's serious hencher. You know what? My sister was telling me that she went uni in Luton, and she was telling me that when that tune used to come on, if people had ops in the dance, they'll wait for the rhythm. They'll be there. They'll wait for that tune,
real?
and then they'll go in and start kicking off.
Let's fight into the song.
Oh my gosh.
Waiting for that one.
So you've only worked on Fruity Loops, you're saying?
Yeah, initially I was working on Cube, but these was times when Cubase was black and white on the old Atari ST. That's what I first learned to.
So what is it
play
about
rhythm.
Fruity Loops that's kept your...
Do you know what?
Because I swear, what is it now? What's the...
Best for production.
It's on 21 now.
What's the new one? What's the Logic?
Yeah, man, use.
Oh no, Logic's been around for time. The new ones are like maybe
What's the new one?
studio ones new.
Studio one is, yeah.
Ableton, a lot of people use Ableton
Is
now.
that the pop?
It's been around for a bit, but it's just.
Yeah, it has been around
most
for a
people
bit.
use like Cubase, you know, like in other
Cubase, yeah.
countries, Reason and Cubase, yeah.
Yeah.
Reason, yeah.
Reason, another one.
Reason,
yeah.
I remember
To be fair,
Reason.
these have all been around for long. Ableton's relatively new.
what I'm saying.
That's got what? Ableton's what, 10 years maybe?
But is there any new ones that you guys can remember? Like brand new?
The latest I know is probably Machine or
Machine. Okay, that sounds mad. I would want to use Machine. I'm using Machine. I'm making my beats on Machine, fam, if I'm on that. You know them ones, guys. Trust me. Machine blood. Come on.
Fruity Loop is like one of, I think it's one,
Original.
it's original and it's got some of the best sounds I saw, and also I think it's easy to use, you know what I mean? In terms of like, you know, like when you're making drum patterns and stuff.
So he's like
See that?
all-rounder.
Yeah, kind of.
Is it easy for everyone?
Yeah.
For everyone can use it.
If I put Logic on and I put FL on, you're gonna prefer FL when it comes to.
What's FL? What's that mean? Just
Fruit Loops.
okay. So
It's not called Fruity Loops no more. They changed it. They call it FL
What?
now.
Why? Fruity Loops is a bit mad though, isn't it?
It sound like a cereal.
It's a bit whitey, like, innit? Like not like that, but you know what I mean, innit?
It's the name, you know, like the loops. You know what I mean? Like it's just don't.
It's fruity. Why is it fruity? Well, why is it fruity though? Like, why is it just loops? Why is it just loops though? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Bruv, to be fair, like, college times, so these times, what, 16, 17, I remember, like, people older than me telling, brother, you're not going to get anywhere with Fruit Loops. You need to use a real program. You have to use Cubase or you have to use Logic. No one's going to take you serious if you're using Fruit.
The biggest song in the world is made on, biggest instrumentals ever is made on Fruity Loops.
Yeah, no, it's different now. Now everyone knows about Fruity, but back then, trials and tribulations, trust me.
You talk about 18, when you was 18?
Yeah, these times.
2002, kind of?
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of age, yeah.
I had Fruity Loops
2000,
on PS2.
2002.
I used to have it on my
PlayStation.
PS2, innit, my PlayStation.
Yeah.
What's that again? Say
I
again?
used to have Fruity Loops on my PlayStation.
That's where most people started on their PlayStation. That's where
What's that program they had on PlayStation?
Was it PlayStation 1 though, innit? It's the first
Yeah,
one.
the old school thing. but
Yeah.
They had a program that you could make.
That's where it
Music
was
2000.
Yeah, that's where I swear
Music
there's one
2000.
like that.
I swear that's the one.
Music 2000.
Yeah.
And you had it
I
on
remember,
PlayStation, you could do your thing.
Yeah, because I remember checking my bridges with PS1 and that, and they had beats there.
Yeah, Billy
What
Riddem.
are you talking about? Like, we making beats? Like, how are you making beats? Like, pressing buttons and stuff like that.
uncles and
Triangle,
that.
square,
I was young,
left,
innit? You know what I mean? My uncles and they used to use that, so I used to just, I was probably about like 7,
Yeah.
8.
Just watching them.
Man, just watching them.
Just
And
taking it
obviously
in.
I'm thinking, what's this? And then it would just
But the
come
beats
out
must have been
beats.
Tin Pan though.
Tin Pan beats, but what,
Yeah,
you know what I
basic,
mean? It's
but
still big
was
legendary
cold.
songs.
But it's cold for back then, though.
You know what though? Fruity Loops are kind of back in the day. The sounds that it came with weren't that great. They weren't. That's why it got the Tin Pan
Yeah. Ding, ping, pong, pam,
reputation.
The biggest
Yeah, but the thing
Mad
is, it was a
beats.
sampler, so you could put your own sounds into
sound in there,
it.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
used to chop up hip hop sounds
And then
and put them in. That's why a lot of my tunes sounded different, because at the time people were using garage sounds in grime, and I was chopping up hip hop sounds. So straight away my sound just was a bit different. Yeah.
That's crazy, cuz. You know what else I want to hit the people with?
Go on.
Wow, lick stars, man. Forget that, man. Just one shot. One shot's enough, man, because man starts slurring and sounding mad. But hey, allow it. This is a next segment that I wanted to bring to the public, yeah? This one's called Did You Know? Did you know? You know them ones, like, yeah, obviously, man's got to drop little gems and show, yeah, Hunt was here these times, like, did you know this? Like, you know them ones, and if I don't know, I ask my brethren to tell me something I didn't know, and I'll present it to the people, so it's one of them ones. But this one is, so did you know? You know what I'm saying? Right back at it with the did you know? Did you know this? The mastermind behind the Stay Free Get Lizzy brand, and also accomplished artist, manager, record label owner and music mogul, Sincere was once known as Little D. Did you know that?
Who, the rapper?
No.
Yeah. Did you know? Did you know that his name was Little D? Okay, so the question at home for the people is, can you tell me the big rap group that he was also a part with at that time?
That's a good question.
Sincere. See Martin Samuda, the guy that pretty much put me in the game.
Yeah.
That's his cousin.
It's a small world.
It's a little
so
world,
you should
man.
know. You should know. You put in yourself. You should know. You
Do
should
you know what? It wasn't a crew with. Nah, it wasn't.
It was hip hop.
Was it with He wasn't in a crew with Biggs and Sway them. Nah, I don't know then. You know.
It's them ones, innit?
I remember he used to...
That's Scorcher's cousin as well.
Okay.
I remember
Look at
he
that.
used- I remember he used to be like that.
Yeah. That's not gangster.
Yeah.
That's not.
But this is, I think
gangsta,
this is stuff's
rah.
before.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He was
Yeah,
in
no,
the...
that's definitely before that.
Yeah. But anyway, people at home, you know what I mean? Work that out. Leave some comments below. Obviously, we always need to get some engagement in that.
That was a rhythm though.
You know what I mean?
That's not gangster.
That's not gangster, yeah.
Riddem.
It's a proper heavy in that Channel U's days, isn't it?
Channel U, you know, special times.
You know what I mean? All right, cool. So let me hit you with this now. Boom. You see what? All right, this is a scenario, yeah? Obviously, Grime Scene, you know, like Forward, you know, like POW, that's out. History, innit, yeah? Grime Scene Saviour, out. History.
Do you know what I was going to add to it? You see when you were talking about Chick Man earlier on, in his early career, or early days, should I say, there was a thing he was on called Grime's Not Dead, DVD,
Okay.
with little, what's his name, Little D, I think it is.
Little D.
Yeah, and Ice Kid.
Ice Kid.
That was cold.
Ice Kid.
Grime's Not Dead.
Cold.
Grime's Not Dead, you know the yellow thing?
Yeah.
I know. I
Yellow
remember
thing, it was
Yeah.
this thing. That was where I first personally see him.
Okay.
What's this
Okay.
like?
Just
Oh,
for the
that song,
public,
She
that's
Likes
where
To.
I first actually
Say it again?
You know that song, She Likes To, with, it's got J2K, Chip, Ice Kid, all of these people, Bashi.
Lots of people.
Yeah.
I know that. I remember that tune.
That's that tune.
I thought that's what you're talking about, yeah. That's
No,
the-
I was
okay.
talking about a DVD.
Okay.
Because remember back then, when we were talking about, that's a long time ago, when he was like 14, like, he was still in school, he's in his uniform on the thing.
Okay.
Chip,
Yeah.
did he chip?
It's before
Okay,
that. Before that. Yeah. You know what's mad? Chip's like a OG, but he's like one of the youngest
He
OGs.
just
in the
happens
game.
to have been there from since like he's proper youth, but he's been there for years. But it's just
Yeah.
from, you know what I mean? He's grown up on the screen. You know
Yes, there you go. Yeah.
Okay, so you see these two tunes, yeah? They're both historical, yeah?
Yeah.
So guess what now? You go home today, yeah? You get that same energy boost.
Yeah.
Bam, back on the Cubase. Fruity Loops, yeah? Bam. Next mad beat now. Mad beat, but you have the option of you need to get 4 artists.
4 artists.
4
yeah?
borrowers. Okay, I saw 2 borrowers that are like my 2 favourite borrowers for Grime do a tune today. We'll talk about that after. But what's your 4 borrowers that you're gonna need that's gonna rip heads off?
Yeah, this is probably gonna get me in trouble still.
It doesn't matter, bro. It's the golden era, bro. You know what I
I'm
mean?
gonna say the people that come to my head first, yeah? Who would I put? 4 people.
GoldenEra, remember,
Like, who's the borrowers? Like, you need 4 people to take this thing.
Do you know who I would put on there? Because remember, I have to think about the music that I make as well. So I make gas music, so I want gas people. And I'll probably go with Frisco, Big Nastie, Skepta and Nole.
Wow. I wasn't even thinking.
Narstie.
Wait, so let's slow it down, okay?
Yeah.
Let's slow it down. Skepta, yeah, so you said Skepta, yeah?
Yeah.
Skepta, why? Why Skepta?
Do you know what? Skepta for me is like, he's never really come out of my top 3 or 4 for about 20 years.
Yeah, he's a borrower.
Yeah, he just, you know what it is as well? His style.
He's a super borrowers as well, isn't it?
His style just works for club as well, especially when he does his kind of hype amped, you know, the staccato kind of anytime you see me wearing it's just attacking. That's what I like.
Okay.
Whereas
Frisco, yeah.
Frisco for me is like
He's like a rude boy, like he gives you the rude boy kind of swag.
he's got the swag, yeah.
He's got the swag.
But Frisco for me is like a dancehall MC with an English accent.
Yeah.
He's got that dancehall thing. It just works. It rolls. Yeah. Nole is just attacking. It's just her style. She just forward. She just goes forward. And Big Nastie.
You could bust 2 jokes as well, and he's a borrower as well.
Energy.
But he's sick. He's a borrower.
He's
Sick. He's funny, but he's
Yeah.
Yeah.
the funny boy in the school.
Nastie's got mad energy and he's got poetry. He can do both.
Yeah, he's cold. Cuz, you know what I would have said? How comes you picked it so quick, yeah? But you see, when I put you on the spot and ask you why, when you can break it down like that, it's kind of, I just got to leave you alone with it and then wait for the next contestant and ask them to see if their track would have been, can that track even match this? Do you understand? Because you see the people you've said, I believe they would. If you gave them the right beat, them 4 people will do a mad track. Do you get what I'm saying?
100%.
Like, and even saying that, see, like, I said it earlier before off camera. Grime, I'm a rapper. I was into rap, but I do know about the grime. I know about grime history. I know bits and bobs, but I don't know it as in depth as some of you lots that have been throwing the questions on from the side. But I've never been excited for a grime track as I have been for today. I looked on my internet and saw, rah, Scorcher and Chip have got a track. To me, that's mental because Chip's been barring heads off for Quay. But you see Scorcher, I've known about him, I've rated him, but you see the new Scorcher, the last 7 or 8, whatever we've seen, you know, like freestyles, tunes, he's just going, sorry,
Yeah,
cousins, look at some guy mental, but you know what I'm saying? My man's just kind of, like, Scorcher's moving like this, like, you know what I mean, cuz? He's killing everything, cuz, and that's my honest opinion. I've actually looking like, I would love to, I even sent him a thing off from the GoldenEra page to say, cuz, do a track with Chip, you know, like, and now I've seen it, it's like, I'm all looking, I need to hear that.
Bro, to be fair, my opinion right now, that's 2 of the best in the game right now. Scorcher and Chip, right now.
Right
that
now,
tune,
for bars, like, they're gonna
and they've
bar
just
your
teased
head.
it, so they haven't played the tune yet.
Yeah.
I'm looking for that, because
That's the first track that I've actually been in the grime world, I'll be honest with you, fam. So I'm looking forward. They better drop that tomorrow, fam.
Yeah.
Stop playing.
That tune,
You know what?
I need to hear it still.
Yeah, you see Chip, yeah, I have to say, man, Chip's the only, to me, Chip's like the most versatile man in this whole country.
Yeah.
You know what it is? When Chip touches other genres, he makes
He goes
serious
mad.
bangers.
He makes bangers,
in that genre,
It does well, yeah.
it's an actual banger.
It's an
Like
actual
his tunes
banger.
with Movado.
Yeah.
Or the one, the R&B tune he did with LMA.
Every gather.
Yeah, you see. Yeah. Is it LMA, the R&B rhythm? The girl that she's in America now.
Booed up.
LMA, that's her name, innit? Yeah.
Booed up.
That's not that one. He's got another. He's got a tune. That was the tune she put out afterwards by herself. But he's got one.
With LMA. Oh.
Not booed up. He's got another tune. He's got a tune of it, but it's his tune.
It is LMA.
I ain't heard that.
LMA, yeah.
LMA. And she started
Riddem.
on Instagram.
Yes, I think I heard that, but I don't know the title, but I know what tune you're talking
LMA,
about.
yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
It is LMA, yeah.
It's not booed up though. Booed up's by herself.
No, we just know her for booed up, but
Yeah.
he's probably got the track before.
Remix with Chip, though.
I don't know.
She got another song with Chip. It's not
She's got a whole
But listen,
different
my
rhythm,
man's
though.
got tracks with Chris Brown. Chip's got tunes with
Yeah,
Chris
that's what I
Brown
mean.
stuff, like, you know,
But when
like,
he does other genres,
champion.
he does it
He's got
properly.
tunes that, like, he's got bad boy tracks.
Yeah, that's when they said he went.
He's gone America. Yeah. What's cool, obviously, when you do pop, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Grand Hustle.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So,
So,
that track,
man.
I'm proper looking forward to that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Scorcher tune.
Yeah, looking forward to that
That's
one.
gonna be crazy. I heard that today, the intro. I said, alright, cool. Because I know the rhythm as well, the beat.
Yeah.
I was like, that beat with them
Who made
two.
the beat? Who made the beat?
What's the name?
Should have hollered at Chip and say, yo, I got a neck, like, you know what I'm saying? I got the next banger, fam.
J.L. Saunders.
It's all me now. From here on in, it's all me.
Saunders.
Jay's
Jay Saunders.
was a new up
He
and
spells
coming.
his name in a weird way, so I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced.
See the producers of today, yeah? Do they link up like before? Do you lots link up? Is there a hub for you lots? You
Yeah,
lots?
they do. I think there's more official hubs now as well. So you got like is it Carns
Hill.
Carns Hill's got an official.
Carns Hill, that's my brethren, man.
Yeah, he's got an official
He's
link up.
been a friend of the podcast.
And I see a couple of these things now as well.
Carns Hill's from the rap world, you know.
Yeah, I know.
So what, he's gone into the grime world?
No.
Oh, seen.
He's
put the hub together.
Yeah, of producers.
Wow.
He's doing drill for a bit.
Yeah. His son, he's got a son, Archer.
Close to 6, 7.
Yeah, he's done. What's it
Isn't
called?
he drill?
His son, he's even bought his son mixed beats now. I see him doing the thing with his son and Frisco and his son, yeah. And you see my son, he raps now. So me and my son studied the game tapes, like, you know them ones like I swear down. And my son said, raw, I swear down. Makai said, Dad, you know Carns? He said, you know Carns? And I said, yeah, don't worry. Don't worry, just build up your tunes and then we present it to the world, and then we're going, like, you get me? See if we can go and link them. Yeah.
Didn't he kind of create what we call UK drill, that UK drill sound that everyone knows? That's attributed to him, innit?
He would more. I feel like he would say he's more trap.
No. 150.
Yeah, he's
but
the
drill's
UK.
kind of
'cause he
come
was
out of
making
trap,
Blade
isn't it?
Browns. He was making Blade Browns.
Evolved through trap. Drill.
Yeah.
So
He's making Blade Brown and Young's Teflon.
Right, this is 22. I think that's 22. That's Carns Hill beats.
Yeah, he was making a lot of the 6/7 because he says it on the thing. Like he said,
There's that big tune they did with Gigs.
I think it is that.
Less Lurk. I don't know if he made that though. That I swear, I don't know, because that beat's originally what's his name? 1 second, guys. 1 second, guys. 1 second. See that guy, Big Shaq, skiddy pop 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 pop.
Yeah, he got it from them.
Yeah, that's not the original.
That's not the original.
Yeah.
It's 6/7.
6/7 did it originally.
Yeah,
But who made the beat?
I think it was Carns Hill.
I thought it was Carns Hill.
But he was messing with both of them though.
Carns Hill made the beat. I'm gonna find out. I'll ask him.
I thought it was. Yeah, you know him. You
I
can
didn't
ask
even know.
him,
I didn't even know that. That's mad. Carns Hill made that beat there, yeah.
I think so.
Right, he was killing it in the rap world. He's gone mad like that. Carns.
I only knew him.
Carns, is that what you're doing?
That's. I'll be honest.
Big up Carns Hill. You get me?
Serious, legendary producer, man.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah.
Can't so I personally I know him from the drill.
Yeah, I know him from rap.
6/7 era.
Cause he's rap through. If you know his thing, he's
You're a rap guy, though.
no, but he's Young's Teflon. He's Blade Brown. He's Squilla the Gorilla. That's his.
Yeah,
You know, like if you went through his discography, that's what he's known for. But it's obviously like I'm looking at it like, wow, shit. He must have done so much work in this new genre where you lots are saying, don't you know Carns Hill? But you're saying it like he's from the drill. What are you talking about? Like he's a.
But you know what? These are the special producers, yeah, that disrupt the scene.
Just jump
disrupt
in,
it.
just
and
go into
change
any,
it.
go into any genre.
Yeah,
you can make
change
like
it.
this new school producer, what's his name? M1 on the beat.
M1 on the beat.
Again.
Big him up as well.
Again.
Big him up.
Yeah.
What genres he makes? He makes drill. What else?
Yeah.
Everyone uses his stuff.
So he's like, you see how we saying Carns Hill kind of brought the drill thing, yeah? I'll say like M1 and MK the Plug.
Okay, that's another one. Yeah, big them up.
Took over and then just switched the whole thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
okay.
The heady one, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, man. M1 on the beat, doing big right. Like I think he might be the biggest UK drill producer.
Yeah, I hear that.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear that still. Yeah.
A lot
Yeah.
number ones, and you know what I'm saying?
He done the Heady One Drake tune as well, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the OFB song, most of the Heady One tracks is M1.
That's all.
No.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Cuz, what's it called? Film some of this. What was I gonna say? You know what? I feel like we've gone through so much epic moments. Yeah. Do you give us some highlights actually, cuz? Because it's like a bit mad to not. What do you see as your highlights?
My
from your
highlights. Right.
them big boy questions you just put on the spot. You don't even know. You don't even know what to say to that one. Man, what a good question.
Great question.
Yeah, I guess.
So we don't skip nothing.
Right, that's a hard question. Because I'm trying to pick things from like a 20.
Yeah,
odd
that's
year.
what I'm saying. So which things stand out to you? Obviously, we touched on the POW. We've done, you get me, we've done Chip, we've done the Grime, you know them ones?
What
Yeah.
about Bulla Cake?
We've even touched on Bulla, yeah, because we've got to talk about Bulla Cake. Mad frequency.
I think my highlights are when tunes do well. So when
Yeah.
they come out and people like really react to the tune well, and it's so even Grime Scene Saviour. I know that's just happened just now. That's a highlight.
That's a major
Bulla
highlight.
Cake,
Yeah.
when Bulla Cake was
That was great.
doing his thing up north, that's a highlight.
You've had quite a few things up north though.
Yeah. You know what it is? This is the thing. In this country, depending on who you talk to or what part of the country they're from, some people will say, raw, like, POW is Dex's biggest tune.
Yeah, the big-
So it's more like down the south of England, POW is the song that everyone will know me by. But if you go Midlands Midlands is a bit of a mix. They kind of will know both sides. If you go north, they'll know Bulla Cake or a song called Might Be that I did
Might Be.
with Gemma Fox.
Okay, that's the because I said earlier about Gemma Fox and stuff. innit?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so they'll know those are the tunes that are culturally, they're like cult classics.
So that's your most known tracks, you would say, basically.
That's part of the country,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So my highlights have been when these kind of songs come out. You know, when a song comes out and it's well received, that's a highlight for me.
That's most definitely.
Yeah.
'Cause you were saying something as well about Double S and stuff. You done tunes with them and that, innit, with Double S. And what was the name of their Marvel?
Marvel, yeah, Shocker, Vertex, Double S.
Yes.
Yeah. So these was around Always Recordings times. And yeah,
so you've had interaction with them as well as being in Dice. So okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
I've been around, man. I've been around.
Yeah.
I used to use the studios over there and record with Ills and JP, the engineers there. And yeah. I've been around. I've been there a long time.
Yeah, a long time.
Yeah, I met
20
a lot of
plus.
people, man.
Yeah, golden era-ish. God, so you was doing tunes with Marvel and stuff and that.
Yeah.
When they was actually quite like recognised and big at the time.
They
as well.
were killing it at the time. And Vertex, when I was doing the mixtape with Black the Ripper, Vertex was, because he's multi-talented, so he does camera work as well. He was doing the photo shoots for us and stuff. So yeah.
Good stuff and that, innit?
Yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Okay.
They had a lot going on over there.
Do you know what? Yeah, so I want to kind of end it off on a good note and that, yeah? Because obviously we've brought you here and we want to go through the past and we want to get your history and we want to make sure that for the people that know who you are, we've represented you correctly for them to be able to go through the story. And they might even be able to add in the comments whether, you missed this, but it's all good. We got the gist of it. Do you understand what I'm saying? And for people that don't know you, they're meant to know that this is the golden era and this is the place that you come to find out. Do you understand? Like, who's the people that was putting the stamp on the scene and making things flourish? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I want to end it off with what's new, what's next?
What's new, what's next? So I got a few things. So there's a song that I'm actually mad excited about that's on Chip's album that's coming out next month.
Okay.
But I flipped at one of my classic grime songs, but I flipped it. I sent it to him.
Same process as what you did before as well. Like,
look at that.
Because you ain't got the parts no more.
But I was no. This one I built it from scratch.
Okay.
So this one I rebuilt the tune from scratch, but I was gonna do a version excursion. So loads of people on the same rhythm. Yeah. But I sent it to Chip first, and Chip was like, "Nah."
Hold on, safe.
Bruv.
Hold on. Send this what
this has to go on the album. So that's on the album now.
You know, and it's like a slappers, like.
I'm excited about that one. Yeah. It's the first tune. It's the first tune on his LP.
Okay. Do you know when that's gonna be? Obviously, we try and drop it. So this is in the Algas.
I think he said. I think it's 18th. He's promoted 18th of April.
Okay.
So it's a couple of weeks. It'll be out. To be fair, I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to mention that it's the first tune on the album, but when people hear it, they'll know it's me straight away.
They'll know it's you straight away because of the sample, and like what you've used and stuff. And
because I sampled one of my old tunes that everyone in grime will know the rhythm. So I'm waiting to see everyone's reaction to that one.
Yeah.
I got an EP with Nole that I'm working on now as well. I finished the EP with Big Nastie. That'll be dropping soon, sometime this summer as well. And I've got this project that I've been working on for years now, yeah? You know, like, you see, like...
years,
years, you know. You know, like Dr. J was doing Detox for years.
Yeah, he's still doing it. He's still doing it.
I got one of those as well that I've been working on for years.
Whose album is it? Your album?
This is mine, but it's not
It's an album of beats. What is it?
It's a grime album, but it's...
with hits. What's the formula?
Singers, no MCs.
Okay.
So I've gone in a different direction.
New singers or known?
Mix of both.
Okay.
I've got some veterans on there, and I've got new artists that are just hard as well. Like, I've got some seasoned, like, people that you wouldn't expect to hear them on grime.
Yeah.
They've done it, and they've just brought their expertise. They're just yeah.
done their
They've
thing and
showed
stuff.
why they're the
So this is
boss,
going to
innit?
be out. When's this going to be out?
No date, you know. It's just when it's finished, because I ain't rushed it. It's a thing where it's taken so long already.
Yeah. Is it finished? It's not finished yet,
It's
is it?
finished in terms of all the songs. It's the mixes we're getting right now.
Okay. How long did it take?
How long's it taken so
Yeah,
far?
yeah.
Listen, some of these tunes, some of these rhythms were done
That's sat
in
up and down.
2012. That's how long. And what happens?
It's moving like Dr. Dre, blood.
Every few years, I listen to it again and I'm like, do you know what?
Let's bring
Take
this
that
back.
tune off and I'll record some other one, put that on. So that it's constantly
It's
changing and
stuff
changing.
until
Yeah.
it's the right time. So what, do you feel like it's the right time?
This year it's coming out.
Definitely.
Yeah, 100%. This summer. 100%. 100. We're just getting the mixes right, but it has to come out this year.
Are you going to do any videos or any of that?
Yeah. We'll probably...
So what, you're going to be making some new stars then, basically?
There should be
So
some...
a few new stars birthed
that
through this.
come off this. There should be. Yeah. And that's
Right.
down to me making sure that it gets the right coverage.
Coverage and
Yeah,
stuff and put
yeah.
out and stuff and that, innit?
Yeah.
Okay, man. That's big, man. That's big, you know, cuz, you know what I'm saying? But, like, is there anything else you want to add? Always open the floor to make sure you might be like, oh, Hunt, man, I should have said this. This is your chance. Speak or forever hold your peace. That's what they say. You understand? Speak or forever hold your peace.
Do you know what? The only thing I should mention as well, that there's the bassline crew.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't kind of serviced them in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be definitely this summer.
You're back on it?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I'm DJing again now. So I got my first booking back is in May. That's a bassline booking up north in Sheffield. Big up
Okay.
bassline takeover. So yeah, I'll be doing the bassline and servicing up north people them as well. And yeah, just keeping things moving, man.
Big,
Yeah,
you get me?
pushing the gas again.
And the album's going to be dropping as well. So you're going to... And the chip
Yeah,
works
yeah.
as well. So you're going to be flourishing.
So I'm trying to just
this
fire
year,
off this year, man.
you're
Yeah.
letting it go.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Yeah.
I look forward to following you on your journey, cuz I'm not going to lie. And I'm so glad that I was been able to be given the chance to have someone like yourself with such stature sit here. Do you understand? Because you see, to sit here is not no idiot thing, fam. And a man's not trying to get any people. I'm trying to get the proper people. So, do you understand what I'm saying?
Brother, respect for bringing me down here, man.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Respect,
Cuz
bro, for the
love
platform, man.
always, fam. So with that being said, I'm gonna wrap it up now. You get me?
Yes.
It's your boy HUN Tizzy. This was the Golden Era UK Rap. Until next time.
We all got dreams that we gotta pursue. I mean, we all got dreams that we gotta believe in. I mean, we all got targets that we gotta achieve. So how can I rest when I got family to feed? I mean, with my intuition, I'll make wise decision. I'll navigate the chaos and avoid collision. Stick to the program and follow my vision. I'm just trying to keep it real. I got a legacy to build. It's real.